What's going on, guys? It's NC Shooter. Can you tell me what that is? There you go. It's Nagant rifle. First one I've ever had. Never been a big fan of the Milsurp rifles. Never really knew anything about them. Never could get interested in them. This gun here is a little bit of a story behind it. It was a family member's gun. Kind of got, be honest with you, this is going to sound crazy, but it kind of got lost in the home for a couple of years. It was found the other night underneath the couch, of all places. So, brought it home, cleaned it up a little bit. There was no knowledge of this gun. Didn't really know what it was. The story behind it is that it was bought at Rose's. If you're from North Carolina, I'm not sure how big Rose's is or used to be, but back in the day, Rose's was kind of like your Kmart. They sold about everything, and apparently they sold rifles, cause that's what the story is on this gun, that it came from Rose's. It's a beautiful rifle. Like I say, I don't know anything about them. I've done a little bit of research, hoping I can learn a little bit more with this video here. Look here at the stampings on this thing. I really don't know what that is on top of that hex, but there's 1927 F2626 T, which I've learned stands for the Tika factory, and the D, which I've learned stands for when the Finnish, this is a Finnish rifle by the way, rechambered this rifle to accept their 166 ball round, I believe it was called, the D166. There's also an SA, if you can see it right there. My lighting's bad, I know. SA, that's the Finnish mark. And then up on the front of the barrel, because of the way I got this thing pointed, you're not going to be able to see it, but it says 762 by 54R, and then it says Finland, and then there's a list of some random letters and numbers in sequence. But from what I understand, in 1927, between August and December, there were 790 some odd of these rifles made by the Finns, and apparently this gun was made the first year, 1927, because this below the 790 some serial number. They started with 20,000 in 1927. The first one of these rifles was 20,001. This is 20,626. So that's what I've learned about that. The bolt does have the matching 20,626 on it. I don't know if that helps it, hurts it. I mean, it should help it being a matching, matching pieces here. But another thing I'm not too sure about, kind of stumped me a little bit. This stock here. I was told by this family member that the stock had been broken for years. They said it's got a crack in it. You may have to put a screw in it. Blah blah blah. I brought it home, looked at it, said, yeah, okay, it's cracked. Like I say, I don't know much about these rifles. I assume somebody had plugged the old sling spot here. Got to looking around on the internet and doing a little bit of research. You can see, I mean, if you don't know any better, looks like a cracked stock. Take the butt plate off. See if I can explain this to you here. This bottom piece is cut. You see the crack there. If you follow me, it goes over, up, over, okay? The top piece is the female end, the bottom piece is the male end. You got your angled cut where it will slide. This bottom piece actually, when you want to take it off, it just pulls out the back when this butt plate's off. I'm not sure what the purpose is. There's, it's not like there's a storage in there or anything. This piece just slides off. Really don't get it, but that's what they done. Beautiful rifle. The gun shoots great. Shot it about 50 rounds yesterday just to test it out. Really accurate. Shooting a little high, but from what I've read, these guns tend to shoot a little high. But if you know anything about it, I'd love to hear. Not really knowledgeable on these firearms right here. I'm really enjoying it though. I'm really starting to get interested in this stuff, reading up on it. So if you got any information for me, let me know. I'd love to know it. You see the the markings on it there. Got your 1927 F, T with a triangle, the D. Like I say, I do not have a clue what that is. My eyes are bad, it's hard for me to see. It looks like a flower almost. TLK, I don't know. But you got the SA, which I'm I have learned is the Finnish stamp. But yeah, it's a beautiful gun, shoots great. I'm hoping I can learn a little bit about it, putting it on the YouTube. So leave me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. NC Shooter, I appreciate you watching. That little thumbs up in the bottom corner on the screen. Click that thing for me, I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.